Welcome, dear audience. Today, we'll journey through Peter Frankopan's enlightening book, The Silk Roads, a new history of the world, a historical masterpiece that shifts the focus of world history to the East. Through exploration of trade, war, religion, and culture, we'll uncover an entirely fresh understanding of the forces that have shaped our world. Let's delve into the intricate tapestry of the Silk Roads and discover the ancient pathways that have shaped modern civilization. Chapter 1: The Crucible of Civilization. This chapter introduces the Silk Roads, a network of trade routes connecting the East and West, acting as the lifeblood of ancient civilization. Frankopan illuminates how these trade routes facilitated not only the exchange of goods but also ideas, cultures, and religions. It also highlights the significance of the region, often neglected in Western-centric histories. Key lessons from this chapter: recognize the significance of the Silk Roads in the development of global civilization, encouraging the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. Chapter 2: Religion, Philosophy, and the Silk Roads. Frankopan details the intertwining of religion and philosophy along the Silk Roads. He explains how these routes facilitated the spread of religions like Buddhism, Christianity, and Islam, shaping the identities of various societies along the way. Key lessons from this chapter: understand the influence of the Silk Roads on the spread of major religions and philosophical ideas, shaping societal identities across the globe. Chapter 3: War, Empire, and the Silk Roads. This chapter explores how the Silk Roads became battlegrounds for empire, influencing the rise and fall of dynasties. From the Mongol conquests to the Crusades, Frankopan presents a fresh perspective on historical events, emphasizing their connection to the Silk Roads. Key lessons from this chapter: acknowledge the role of the Silk Roads in historical conflicts and the rise and fall of empire, offering a fresh perspective on world history. Chapter 4: The Power of Trade. Frankopan illuminates the economic significance of the Silk Roads, explaining how these routes facilitated the exchange of commodities like silk, spices, and gold. He details the impact of this trade on the economies and political structures of societies along these routes. Key lessons from this chapter: appreciate the economic and political influence of trade along the Silk Roads, with the exchange of commodities shaping economies and political structures. Chapter 5: Disease, Plague, and the Silk Roads. This chapter discusses how the Silk Roads were channels for the spread of diseases, notably the Black Death. Frankopan presents a nuanced understanding of the consequences of these pandemics on societal and political structures. Key lessons from this chapter: comprehend the impact of the Silk Roads on the spread of diseases, reshaping societies and political landscapes. Chapter 6: The Silk Roads in the Modern Era. Frankopan delves into the role of the Silk Roads in the modern era. He discusses the influence of these routes on modern conflicts, geopolitics, and globalization, arguing that the Silk Roads remain relevant today. Key lessons from this chapter: recognize the continued relevance of the Silk Roads in modern conflicts, geopolitics, and globalization. Chapter 7: The Future of the Silk Roads. The concluding chapter speculates on the future of the Silk Roads, particularly in light of China's Belt and Road Initiative. Frankopan highlights the continued importance of these routes and their potential to shape the future of global politics and economics. Key lessons from this chapter: understand the potential of the Silk Roads to continue influencing the global political and economic landscape, particularly in light of contemporary initiatives. Conclusion: The Silk Roads, past, present, and Future, The Silk Roads, A New History of the World, by Peter Frankopan provides a fresh perspective on world history, highlighting the central role of the East and the Silk Roads in shaping civilization. The book underscores the importance of trade, cultural exchange, religious propagation, and warfare along these routes, offering a more balanced view of global history. Frankopan's work shifts our focus to the interconnectedness of cultures and societies, revealing how the Silk Roads have influenced economic systems, political structures, religious beliefs, and even the spread of diseases. As we move into the future, the Silk Road's relevance continues, as seen in modern geopolitical strategies like China's Belt and Road Initiative. And there you have it, an engaging exploration of The Silk Roads, A New History of the World, by Peter Frankopan. We've journeyed through the crucial role of the Silk Roads in shaping civilization, from the exchange of goods and ideas to the spread of religions and conflicts. As we conclude, reflect on these insights and consider their implications for our understanding of world history and the interconnectedness of cultures and societies. Remember, history is a rich tapestry woven from countless threads, and understanding it requires us to consider perspectives beyond our immediate environment. Thank you for joining us in exploring the Silk Roads. If you enjoyed this summary, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to leave your thoughts and recommendations in the comment section below. See you next time for another historical adventure.